throat is rather scratchy. Turn on the music. Hello, everybody. Oh my oh my god. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Let me set everything up. How's everyone doing? Real quick, I want to preface this. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm going to hope that this stream, right, works out. Never done a game dev stream, which is really worrying because I literally never made a game before. But I'm super hyped to see if this works out. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Real quick, I will say I'm not turning on my face cam. We are not doing face cam today because I learned the best when there's not like a shining bright light in my face. But let's say hi to everyone in chat. Emmanuel, Zavixi, dude, what's up? How you doing, man? Holy crap, how you been? Noemi Soferic, how you guys doing? Now it's gonna be a little bit it's gonna be very different actually. I'm going to share my screen. And like I mentioned, we're not doing face cam today, unfortunately. Boom. So, like I mentioned, we're doing a game dev stream. I have no idea how to make a game. I'm literally clueless. The only other realms of expertise I have is I took calculus in high school, and that's kind of really much it. Anyway, I went ahead and opened up Godot. We're using Godot, and I have my basic Windows set up. I have a main scene, and I have a world scene that I just made, but to keep things realistic as possible, right, as realistic, I made a Microsoft Paint of what I want to do. This is the goal for today. This is the goal. I want to make a green 3D plane. All right, I mean, you can't really tell that's 3D, but let's pretend it's 3D. Actually, let me redraw this. I want to make a green 3D plane and then blue sky and a person that can walk. They can walk in any direction, preferably north, east, south, and west. Now, this may seem really easy. Adrian, all you're doing is coding someone that can walk up, down, left, right in a 3D plane. Here's the thing. I don't know how to do that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I want to see if I can do that. I'm gonna play some Minecraft music. This is gonna be a super chill stream. No face cam, no nothing. I think I'm also a little bit sick after yesterday's stream. But yeah, honestly, I might be mumbling to myself pretty often. But let's do this. Oh fuck, what am I doing? Okay. Let's bring up the Godot docs. I'll probably figure stuff out on my own. But let me okay, you know what? Actually, let me go ahead and make a Google Docs. I think it would help me a lot if I had like a starting place. Okay, so we got a Google Docs. Game dev stream. And then let's do 227 for today. Alright, this is the start of a great journey. 227, 26. Goals. Oh wait, I forgot. Let me tell you what type of game I want to make. Actually, I'm not gonna say that yet. Actually, I will. But let's do goals. Make a 3D plane with it's green. Make a 3D floor. Make a player that can walk around. And then I'm not even gonna, you know what? Bonus goal. A 3D camera. So I think the camera view that I want is it called isometric? Isometric camera. Okay, maybe not isometric, but like the camera is like in the sky. what I do is I make a new scene. I think I have one. Yeah, world. So this is my main scene, and then this is my world. In my world, what does the world need? Papa needs a floor. I think I had a static body 3D. A 3D physics body that can't be moved by external forces. Perfect. Yeah. This node has no shape, so it can't collide or interact. Consider adding a collision shape 3D or a collision polygon 3D. Okay. Yeah, let me turn on the music. Pretty loud for me too, actually. I'll turn it up for me. There we go. Okay. Collision shape 3D. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Okay. A collision shape 3D. How do I add that? Control A. Collision shape 3D. A node that provides a shape 3D to a collision object parent. Okay. A shape must be provided. Please create a shape resource. Is it this? A box. Oh shit. Okay. What if I don't want a box? World boundary. Okay. Cool. Okay, I think that makes the floor, right? World. I'm gonna rename this world floor. World floor. Collision shape. Okay, I'm gonna save. Okay, I think this makes the floor. Can I color this? Debug color. Green. Why is it so ugly? Why is it so like what? Hold on. Okay. Okay. I got the world done, I think. Now let's go ahead and make a character, a player. I think I do this 3D. I think I call it player. And then let's see. What does a 3D? Let me actually search it up. What does a? Let me actually open it up in incognito because I don't want you guys to see my search history. It's gonna be freaky. How to make a 3D character in Godot. 3D player in Godot. Ooh, bazinga. Okay. Wow. Oh my god! That was so loud for me. Okay. What is he doing? He has a world environment, lighting, and a camera. Mesh instance. Okay. Anti-aliasing. Okay, he's getting a character body 3D and a rigid body. Character body 3D. Okay, wait. So should I replace this? I'm gonna replace this. No. Character body 3D. And then this needs a shape, a collision shape. Okay, I've added a collision shape. And then I need a shape for it. Bean, right? People like a bean. All right, cool. Okay, so this is our player. This is our player collision shape. Gucci, what's up, dude? What game are we trying to make? The game I want to make is like a fossil sim, but I know I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm gonna keep it simple. I wanted to make a 3D floor right now and make a player that can walk around the floor. So I'm going ahead and I'm like searching up the specifics of it. I think the best way we're going to learn how to do this is we go step by step. Okay, I know I want to make a 3D game. Let's learn how to make a floor, how to make a character. Okay, from there, let's pretend like we're trying to recreate fossil fighters. How do we walk around? How do we dig? Stuff like that. How do we get the camera? All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I just realized, wait, did he do a rigid body 3D or a character body 3D? Wait. Okay, hold on, look. So I'm watching this tutorial, and he's using a rigid body 3D versus player body 3D. Why is it different? Why does it matter? Okay. With a kinematic, you're starting from scratch. I tried both. It's valid. Just depends on what you're doing and how complicated it is. If you want a traditional 3D player, if you're not, I think I'm just gonna go with like a regular one. Rigid body is responsible. Dude, suck my balls. I'm just gonna try it out. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Okay. This gets saved here. And then I think my... Okay. You like my funny words, you don't understand shiz? Bro. I'm literally just re-talking this. Okay. Let's be a little bit transparent, okay? My zero experience. What is my zero experience? Like I'm technically going into this blind, but not really. So I took calculus. So I have some understanding of math, right? Next, I made like a little mini app over the summer. Mini app over summer. Took a week to make. I watched like literal, dude, I watched like probably, let's say 20 to 30 hours of Godot courses. But beyond that, I could probably, my technical skills, I can make Pong. Kind of. That's kind of it. Like, that's literally what I can do. Like, this stuff I can kind of understand, but if, let's say for the next goals, right? If I made a grid-like snap movement. So like, let's say for example, if we do make a floor, we make a character that can move. I would want it where my character moves in like a grid. I don't know how to do that. Vert, what's up, dude? How you been? Hell yeah. But yeah, like I don't know how to do this. So I'm gonna stick with like something simple and then build up from there. All right, let's do this. Debug color. Let's make our character, let's make him red. Wait, no, debug color. Wait, no. Is our debug character our skin color? Wait, let's select. Oh god, we don't have a, okay, wait. So I have a world and I have a player. Let me instantiate. So instantiate, I believe, just means... Okay, so for those that don't understand how Godot works, okay? I'm just going to explain it from my understanding, obviously, as someone that has slight experience, not really. Godot functions like Lego bricks. You can take a Lego brick, for example, a small one like a player, and put it on top of a bigger one like a world. So you put it on top, and it works as is. However, you can take the Lego brick, and you can edit it on its own. And that, it's kind of like like a pizza in a way. You can kind of stack things on top of each other. All right, let's lock in. Control Shift A, put the world in it. Control Shift A, put the player. So now there's a player in this world, I think. Let's load it. I don't have a camera. Hold up, let me make a camera. How do I make... How the hell do I make a camera? Oh. How do I make a camera? How to make a 3D camera follow a player in Godot. Okay. Thank you, AI. Make a 3D... Okay, a camera 3D. Camera 3D. A camera node displays from a point of view. It's a special node that displays what's visible from its current location. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. This is what they see? All right, let me try it. It's not working. How do I make it where I see the world from my thing? 3D. It's not working. What if I go in this one? Okay, I don't know why it's not working. Yo, shits, what's up, man? All right, I don't know why it's not working. Tutorial time, baby. Okay, why is he coding it? I don't want to listen to Outer Wilds music. I want to listen to Minecraft music. So, okay, so he has a player. He has a shape on it.
And a collision shape. We'll be taking a look at that later.
He adds a camera 3D onto a spring arm. And then unhandled input. So I think that moves the camera around. That's cool. Whoa, this is too much stuff. This is too much stuff. This is too much. I want the camera to follow a player. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me try something else. Let's move this camera around. So there is a camera. There's a camera. Oh God, there's a camera somewhere. Camera somewhere. I'm just confused as to why, like, if I go into the game, I don't see it. Like, look, there's a camera right there, right? I put the camera in here. Oh God. Oh God. Should I put the player above the world? Okay. Why is... Okay. Right, we're in a first problem. How to look through camera. Thank you, AI. How can I make a camera guides? No. Think of a viewport as a screen. In order to see the game, we have to have a surface on which to draw it on. Okay. Viewport. When using a camera 3D or camera 2D, it will always display onto the closest viewport. How to make a viewport in 3D? Godot. If your tree is already part of a main viewport, it should work. Dude, I'm tripping out, man. What? Godot 3D tutorial. All right, we're going to the drawing board. Hello, Brackies.
Any changes we make here will apply.
3D space.
Create a 3D scene, name it main, and save it. All sides. To road mapping enabled. I've blocked out to set a main scene. We'll hit select current, and our level looks not very exciting.
Okay. For some reason, okay. Let me try something else. Let me take the camera and put it in the main world. Like that. Uh-huh. Does it work? Whoa, what? Wait. I think it is working. I think there's just no texture. Okay, hear me out, right? Let's go into the world. Debug a color, right? We said it's the debug is colored, right? How do I give this an actual, like, skin? Because this has a shape on it. How to give texture to 3D object. I think what's happening is the camera's working, but nothing has like a skin on it. Or not skin, like it's not being shown because this is all see-through. So for example, let's see Node 3D. Shapecast, no. Static, no. Static body 3D. How do I have foreskin on it? Oh god.
Even for a gray box. That's because by default, Godot uses a preview sun, sprinting, and a free flight.
Wait, how did he make his thing
And for
green,
this, we need-
orange?
And for this, a lot of for pro in Godot. We can see that it's super simple.
How did he make it orange? Let me add some color.
Moving a node 1 unit,
Mesh instance.
it corresponds to scale. Here we can switch rotate using the switch to glitch editor. X. It's probably else. Seeing simple shapes. I'll set to scale it. If I hold down Alt, it's gonna mirror on both sides. And a nice thing about this is that we don't need to add collision separate. For it, simply take the proto controller in and drag it into a gray box level. We can look around,
What the
move using
frig?
the arrow keys, and
Okay, hold up. Wait, what? Okay.
even jump, moving it 1 pixel on the screen. However, in 3D, this is not the case. Instead, it is common practice to equate 1 unit to 1 metric meter. And many assets that you find online.
What is
will
this
be
song,
scaled to
bro?
fit
I'm trying to
this.
play Minecraft
As we can
music.
see, this box here is currently 1 meter on all sides. And if we look at the transform,
Bro.
we can see that all of the position data is in meters. And we can of course adjust this here, or we can use the gizmos just like in 2D. We can switch between select, move,
Okay, I don't know why, but I can't. Oh wait, what is this? Physics material? No. Visible parents. Yo, how do I add a skin on it, bro? How to add a color onto a static body 3D? I have a yeah, this guy's doing it 2 years ago. Well, he's doing it with a different object, a mesh instance 3D. Why would you use a mesh instance 3D? Cool. Static bot, dude, am I tripping out? Dude, there's no way I'm gonna spend like half an hour just trying to add the color green onto the floor. Okay, let me try something else. Player collision shape. Okay. Okay. Hold up. 3D texture node. Godot. Wait. Texture? No. 3D tech? No. Hit. Come on. What type of game am I trying to make? Dude, we're just trying to figure out how to make a world with a floor on it. Image. Okay, here's the thing, right? So I think what's happening is I have the object, I have the collision, so like when things hit it, but it's just all invisible. I need to figure out how to get a 3D like a texture on it, but I don't know how to add a texture on it. Player collision shape, character body 3D. Am I? Well, back to the drawing board. How to make a 3D character. Everyone makes a mesh instance. Oh, wait a minute. Mesh instance 3D. It instances mesh into a scenario. Mesh instance 3D. It takes a mesh resource and adds it into the current blah 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 blah. It makes 3D geometry. Okay, so let's add a mesh instance 3D. and then the mesh or skin. Okay, maybe I don't want to make a skin. That sounds terrifying, bro. Material override, standard material. Where is it? Okay. You know what? I'm restarting. World. This is my world. I open. I make a mesh instance 3D. What is the mesh instance 3D? I click on mesh. What type of mesh do I want? A quad mesh? Oh! What is this? What is this? Cylinder mesh. Oh! A cylinder. What's the goal for this? Make something. That is the ultimate goal. Okay, wait. So like, let's go back. I got a world floor, mesh instance. Let's make a plane. Oh, huge. Okay. So we have a plane. If I say, save the game. Okay, now it's here. Can I see the plane? I cannot see the plane. All right, wait. So let's take the player. Mesh instance 3D. Add a mesh. Capsule mesh. Oh my, I'm gonna cream. I'm losing it. Okay. Camera. Let's move the camera back a little bit lower. Okay, so we're clipping through the floor. Part of the plan. Let's put the player character on top. Oh, that's us. That's us. That's us. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing though. Why does it look ass? Right? Like everyone. Okay, hold on. Wait. No, don't answer that. So we have a mesh instance 3D. Let's I don't know why there's geometry here. I'm gonna get rid of this. How do I make this bigger? Visibility range? No. Oh, bazinga. The scale. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. So this is a mesh instance 3D. It's just a plane on the floor. How do I turn on physics? Okay, so if I pop this in, great, the world is dark. What do I do? Okay, I'm looking at this tutorial and someone's adding in something called a world environment. World environment, a default environmental property used to configure the default stuff as post-processing effects, lighting, and background settings. To have any visible effects, world environment requires its environment property to contain an environment. Okay. Environment. Okay, I set an environment. I don't know what that did. Oh shit, wait, look. There's like light. Okay, never mind, I lied. Okay, this other guy has directional lighting. Directional lighting from a distance as from the sun. It is a type of light 3D. So let's put that in. I think I put it above or below. I think I put it below. Okay. So now there's a sun, I think. Should I move it up? Let's move it over here. Okay, so is there a sun now? Oh my god! Okay. But why is the floor like gray? Before it was like white. Now it's like gray. Did I make my sun on the floor? No, the sun's like up here. Maybe the sun goes over here. Oh, hey, Beery. Do you guys think the new Pokemon are sad? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I like watched the highlights. I looked at the new one, the new game. It looks alright. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Okay, I don't know why the shadows are like this, right? Like that. Look. Shouldn't the sun, unless the sun should go on the bottom? Am I tripping out? No, this is negative. Why is the directional light doing that? Like, we've added the sun in, I think, but why is the light so? Maybe I gotta bring it in closer. It's just dark. Why is it such a dark world? Is it because the mesh instance is underneath it? The light's not... Okay, the light is showing up, right? Like, okay, let's turn off the light. The light is showing up because, like, if we turn off the light, there's nothing. But with that logic in mind, why isn't the floor white? Because our character's white, right? Like this, right? Like, he looks completely normal. But then when we go into the world, notice that the world is gray. Is it the world environment? Let me turn it off. Let me delete it. Okay, it's the world environment. Let me turn on directional light now. Why does the world environment do that? But okay, let's just say it's like this for now. This looks fine, I think. Okay. Okay, I want to make it where the camera can follow the player. So let's get rid of the camera. Let's copy and paste it. Delete it. Let's put it on the player. Let's make it... Let's say that the camera is on top of it, right? So like a little bit from the forehead cam, right? Yeah. Let's do a forehead cam. Let's go for like a third person POV, right? Okay, so now there's a camera. So if we hop in here, we have the camera is looking through here, right? Is the floor under the x-axis? No, it shouldn't be. The floor is I mean, I could like put it up a little bit more, actually. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not that. It's something else. I don't know. It could be a lighting thing. It also could just be like the order of stuff. Let me just go ahead and add actually the world back in, the world environment. Whoa, what the hell just happened? Wait, what? The sky. I just added. Now it's. Oh God. Okay. That is not good. Uh-oh. I see what's up, man. Okay, I don't know what happened, but let's go back. Let's just not have a world environment. I don't know how to use it. Okay, so start from the top. So let's just focus on the character and a camera. So we have the camera. I'm assuming the camera is just going to stick onto the player. So now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I think, a script to make the character move. So let's add a script. Let me actually make a scripts folder. Scripts. Okay. Player script, template, basic movement. Okay. Let's save it to scripts. Scripts. Great. Okay. I don't understand this, but it looks like they have it where we can just move around. UI left, UI right, UI up, UI down. So this came as is. Let me see if my input. Okay. Let's add an action. W. I'm sorry. Move up. Actually, no. Move forward. Move down. Move left. And move right. And then let's add keyboard keys. W. Down is move S. Left is A. And right is A. Okay. I don't know if this will work, but let's try it out. Let's see if this works. We fell through the floor. Okay. I need to add a collision shape. And this collision shape 3D only serves to provide a collision shape to a collision object 3D derived node. Please only use it as a child of area 3D, static body 3D, or character body 3D. Okay. Well, that sucks. So let's go ahead and make a collision shape and then a static body 3D. Flip flop this. That and that. And then let's make this shape a world boundary. So it should be the bottom. Okay, now we should try it. Oh, sorry, I didn't know the music was too loud. Sorry. Okay. Wait. I think I'm moving around. Wait. I think I'm moving around. Let me add... Wait, does it look like I'm moving around? I'm hitting left and right. I think I am moving around. Because look, if I add... Let's say I add in an object. Let's add in a cylinder. Or a ball. Oh, no. Let's add in a prism. Let's put it like over here. Right, there's a prism in front. Okay, I lied. I'm not moving as I thought I was. Okay. Okay. Let's read this. This adds gravity. This handles a jump. Get the var input direction. Input. Get vector. Okay. Move forward. Move down. Oh, so. Okay. I'm going to temporarily borrow this function. I don't know off the top of my head how to code like movement on my own, so I'm just gonna use this for now. I'm gonna use. I think I'll rely on templates for now, and then as I get better, I'll start writing my own stuff. But this should work. Move left, move right, move forward, up and down. All right, let's try it. Guys, I lied. It's not fucking working. Okay, I'm deleting this. What is move and slide? Moves the body based on velocity. Okay. I don't fucking understand this. Okay. Lock in. Okay. I don't understand this, so I'm gonna delete it. I understand this, I think. This is gravity. Okay. If input event dot is, nope, that's not it. If input, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. If input event action, maybe event key, event action. I don't know how to do this. Input dot get, input dot move left, move right. Okay. If input dot uh-oh. Okay, I'm using the template again. We're using the template again. Oh my god, Sulfuric, you're the goat. But do I want to... Okay, hold on, wait. Do I want to do that? All right, let me try it. Let me just try it. If input dot is action just pressed, and then let's do move forward. And then we'll do... What do we do? Wait, okay. Velocity X, velocity Y. I don't really understand 3D movement off the top of my head. There's direction, there's input, velocity. Okay, velocity. Why is there a velocity? Is the velocity inherent to the object? I'm gonna assume yes. Okay, so let me I'm trying to like break it down so I understand it. Okay, velocity is part of it. Velocity dot p, is that a property? What? Oh, oops, sorry. Velocity dot x. Velocity x? Velocity dot x. Expected identifier for attribute access. Okay, velocity dot x equals the speed times I don't know, 2.0. Does this work? Does not work. If input dot action move and slide moves the body based on velocity. I don't understand input for 3D. Oh boy. Okay. 3D movement, Godot book. Moving the player with code. Oh, wait, this is perfect. Okay, hold on. Let's delete all this. I want to start completely from 0. Okay. So from the top, let's talk it through. We have a character, we have a camera following it. However, input is not working. I want to make it move. Let's see what this document says. Okay, you open it up. Extends the character body 3D, does that. And then this is what it has. Exports a variable of speed. How fast the player is moving. So they wrote this down. Downfall acceleration. Variable. Target velocity. Vector 3.0. Why are they making a variable for target velocity? Anyway, let's code the movement. We start by calculating the input variable. Vector using the global... What the fuck, bro? Okay, wait, I understand this. What is vector 3.0? Okay. He makes a variable direction vector 3.0. Vector 3. What? I'm sorry, vector 3.0. So what is a vector 3? These represents 3D coordinates. Okay, so our direction is now being represented by 3D coordinates. Cool. Okay. And then I think they started making a function. Okay, they did. What the fuck? Okay. Function. Physics process. Write down pass. Okay. If input dot is action is action pressed and then move forward, then direction dot x, oh no, velocity. What do? They do direction dot x. Oh, because they named it direction. Wait, no, yeah, that makes sense. Direction dot x. Okay. Vector 3 dot x, the direction dot x, which is the x coordinate. Oops. Direction dot x plus or equals 1, right? Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Let's see if this works now. It's not working now. Input. It's not working. Oops. Why is it not working? Okay. Losing my shit. That's okay. Losing my shit. That's okay. Here we use, instead of this, we use a physics process. We start by initializing a direction variable to variable vector 30. We then check if by pressing more than the movement. Don't understand that. Don't understand that. Okay, let's read this. There's a variable direction. If you move in any direction, it's the direction of the x coordinate plus or minus 1. I mean, plus equals to 1. Okay. Target velocity is the direction times speed. Okay. Okay. Arthur, what's up, dude? Good luck learning Cadell. I hope you have fun on it. Well, that's certainly a way to describe it right now. The first chaos phase is comprehending how things work. It's a bit of a struggle, but if you go for it, I have no doubt you'll nail it. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I'm losing my mind right now, though, so we'll see. Moving the character, the velocity equals the target velocity. Why does the velocity have to equal the target velocity? Why can't it just be the velocity of the player? Okay. They added in a move and slide. I heard move and slide is important, so let's just add that. Move and slide function. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Okay, calm down. Why is 3D so much more harder than 2D? Hmm. Okay, let's just... I'm gonna get rid of this. Give me the regular script again. Because I don't understand the idea. Like, 3D does not make sense in my head. I understand 2D more. Get rid of this 3... How do I get rid of this script? Let me retry this. Oh god, oh god. I did not mean to do that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think you need velocity and not direction for the 3D. I deleted everything. The thing is, direction is being defined as velocity already, though. Is this not velocity? Vector 3, floating point coordinates. You can't only move it with direction, you need velocity. Okay, hold on. You're right. Var velocity. Okay. Var, a variable, target velocity, and it's equal to... What is velocity in a thing? Okay, so this guy has a speed, and then he has a fall acceleration. Okay, cool. Wait, direction.x. Why am I moving the direction by +5? No, it shouldn't be direction. Shouldn't it be like... Velocity.x equals direction.x times speed. Yeah. Wait, yeah. Hold on. This is just moving the direction. Why am I'm not trying to only move the direction. I'm trying to actually have a speed to it. Target velocity.x equals the direction times speed. Okay, wait, hold up. Let's make a constant speed equals 5.0. Space that. And then let's say over here, target, I'm sorry, not target. They did target velocity. Do I want to have a target velocity? Did they define target velocity? Target velocity is the vector.30. Okay, let's say we just... No, wait, what? Let's move that down there. I don't know why they did that, but let's just go with their thing. I want this to click in my head, and it's not clicking yet. Okay. Target. Equals, direction. And then they do time speed. I guess we'll do the speed constant. Why did they do it like this, though? Doesn't work. Oh my god. I like it. I can't make a 3D. I don't understand 3D. I understand 2D, but I don't understand 3D. Why is it even... Am I doing WASD with the arrow keys? Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Doesn't change anything. That's not the point. The point is, like, okay, I'm not worried that this doesn't work. I'm more so worried I don't understand it, like, at all. Like, I should be able, off the top of my head, make this alone. Like, I don't need a guide to make it. I should be able to figure it out on my own slowly, and I don't understand this at all. Okay, let's take it to the top. Character body 3D. Okay, I understand that. You make a character body 3D. Next, we're gonna create a basic rig. I'm not doing that. Make a collision shape. There's a collision shape. Collision shape. Creating input actions. Okay, you go into the input map. Okay. And then moving the character with code. Okay. I am looking at this way too, I guess, okay. I'm gonna go back and use the template. I'm looking too deep into this. I don't understand enough of it yet. I need to use the template and then work backwards. Taking way too long with this. Okay, so this is the default template. Okay. Why didn't I use this before? I didn't understand the UI except, or I inputted that wrong. So I'm gonna go back into my input map. Show built-in action. Let's just temporarily use the template. Does it work with the template? It works with the template. Okay, we're gonna just keep the template on. So it works. It works with the template. The camera follows the player. Okay, we're gonna go with that. I'll eventually circle back and I'll look more in depth about this. I don't completely understand everything, but as long as it works, we're gonna do that. Okay. Moving on. I'm gonna take a breather. Take a breather. Okay. Let's look this one again. Speed, jump velocity. Okay, cool. There's that. Sick. There was this thing. I don't completely understand this, but I'll circle back. Okay. At the end of the day, we now have a character that can move around an object. There's a floor, and I think we can fall off the floor. Okay, the floor is not completely rendered, but you get the idea. UI accept. Okay, got it. And then we can also jump. Okay, let's work with this for now. No need to completely understand everything yet. We can work backwards. Okay, next, what was my goal sheet? Oh, we went into a loop with that. Let's delete all the stuff. Okay, where is my my goals? We are an hour in. Okay. So we made a 3D floor. We made a player that can walk around. Okay, let's add to this. Let's add to this. Let's make a make a blue sky with a sun. Actually, no, let's just make a blue sky. Has a sun with lighting, so it looks nice. And let's just work on that. Okay, let's just work on that. Okay, from the top. We look out and the world is ugly. Oh no. All right, go into world. Let's just add this. No. So we have directional light, but how come the directional light doesn't look like a sun? Oh no, because I need a world environment. All right, let's search up world environment. Oh shit, I can read it in here. Okay. Okay. To add a sun, you add a directional light 3D and represent the sun's angle. Combine it with a world environment. All right, world environment. A world environment needs to have an environment property to contain an environment, and its camera attributes need to contain a camera attributes resource. Okay, let's open it up. Environment. Why does it make the world look like a dark, desolate place, bro? Okay. Godot world environment tutorial.
to this, a Godot 4. Now, to get started in our scene, let's go and create a new directional light. We're gonna go ahead and position this around a little bit.
What the fwag? What? How did he do that? This is my directional light. How come my directional light is booty? What? How is this so much cooler? What? How did he do that? Directional light 3D. Let me delete mine. Oh, mamma mia. Directional light 3D. Uh-huh. Light and sky. Sky only, light only, sky. I put it here and it's like dark. Why?
The actual position of it does not matter since it is non-positional. However, the rotation matters. Go over to shadow. Click enable to have shadows. Now go ahead and create a world.
Yo. What? Yo. Oh! Oh! Huge! The big stupidity, you literally, as soon as you typed it, it worked too. Whoa! Okay. Huge. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that fixes the sunlighting issue. Oh my god. Based. Okay. We got a sun. Let me add it with like an angle too. Oh, let's go, dude. Okay. And then let's add a world environment.
Environment node. Go to environment, new environment, press the drop down, go to background, click on clear color, go to sky. Now let's click on the sky drop down. Click on new sky. Let's go ahead and on the empty, press new physical sky.
Whoa, okay, that's a lot of stuff. All right, let's recap it. World environment. I forgot what he said. Let's go back. He went in world environment. He went into here, background, sky. Okay, and then he clicked on sky. He made a new sky. Okay.
This will take into
Wait,
account.
what?
New physical.
Wait, what? He made a new sky.
New sky.
And then he clicked on that. Okay, and then there's a material. Interesting.
Let's go ahead and on the empty, press new physical sky.
New physical. Oh, yep. Wait, what? Okay, the square one. A new physical sky. Okay.
This will take into account our directional light so we can have night and day.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a little bit dark right now, so you can go back over to your directional light, go over to energy underneath the light tab, and you can mess with this value if you
Okay. Let me do that right now. Go in here, energy, makes it a little bit. Oh, wait. Right. Cool. Okay.
would like. Set it to 3 for now. Now back over to your world environment. You can mess around some of these settings by yourself, but I would like to enable glow to have my emission work. SDF.
What? Wait, what? Why? Wait, what? Glow. I'll just turn it on, dude. I believe him. I don't know. He turned it on.
FGI is new to Godot 4 and it allows for better global illumination. So let's go ahead and enable that.
SDFGI. Turn it back. Turn that on. Better global illumination. I trust him.
It'll take a second to load. This is a reflective material, however, it just says AO. And since we set performance, so to affect the sky
Whoa.
you would like to use, go ahead and enable it. And here you can mess with the density to have more.
He's adding fog. I don't want to add
Dithering
fog.
effect occur. This is mainly due to Godot 4's new
I don't want to
set
dither.
highest, the soft shadow filter quality.
Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, hold on. Lock in, bro. Let's go. It's so bright. Okay. We got a sky world light. I'm going to rename this as sun. Cool. And then let's rename this as lore. Cool. You won't always want that. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's make it a little darker. It's like really bright, dude. It's so goddamn bright. Okay. Um. I want to make the floor green. Yes, I want to make the floor green. So let's go to the floor. Open up the floor. I have a static body 3D. How does this have a color again? No, it's not that. It's ow, ow, my foot's cramping. My foot's cramping. Oh, oh shit. Okay. Ow. All right. I made a mesh. Material. Standard material 3D. Okay. Shader material, maybe? No. Standard material? Face Y. No. Transparency. Blend mode. No. Color? Oh, base. Okay. Huge. Let's see it. Oh my god, it's green! Okay. Now, I want the sky to be blue. So let's go back to sky. Right? Physical sky. Rayleigh. What is Rayleigh? Mie. Can I just change this color? Oh shiz, I can. I want it to be blue. It's not turning blue. What is Rayleigh? Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back. Can I turn? Oh whoa! Huge! What the hell? It's like, ew. Why does it look like that? It looks like poop. Arthur, may I ask if you're planning on making a little game or something? Yes, I am. I really want to. I really want to. So I want to at least start small. I want to recreate a fossil digging simulator like Fossil Fighters. I want to do that. But before I do that, I got to learn absolutely everything. So why not dumb it down? I want to start by making a 3D world. That is the point of this stream. Why is the sky... like, why is it that color? It's like, oh god. All right, also, I don't like this glow effect that we have. It's like way too glowy. Turn off glow. I don't like the glow effect, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, like this looks fine. I think, I don't know. Why is the sky this color though? I want like a really bright sky. Godot, how to make a bright blue sky. Sky shaders? No, I don't want that. Skybox? Maybe it's the sun. No. Let me make the sun a little higher. Maybe if I twist it, it'll... Oh god. Okay, it's not that. Mess with the coefficient. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe it's the light. No, it's not the light. Oop, turn that back. Energy, obviously. Wait, actually, I mean, I could. Oh god, the sun's too strong. It could be. I mean, the higher the coefficient, maybe the color should be white. No, look, it's dark. Maybe it's the color of the ground. No. Energy. Whoa. Oh, wait, hold up. That looks a little better, but it looks like it makes it look foggy. The banding, no. Okay.
Are you working on some game in Godot and then you look at the sky and you realize this is not what you want?
Let's watch a tutorial.
In Blender, luckily, plug just duplicate. I'll leave that at 2 as a dimension.
Godot, how to make a blue sky. How to make a skybox. Download sky textures. Well, okay, well, we're not doing that. But it does look beautiful. Wow. Mm. I mean, I don't know. I don't really mind. I think I'll just stick with a regular sky. I'm just gonna stick with a regular sky. No. I definitely want a blue sky. I really want a blue sky. Let's go. No. I just don't want it to be super bright. Let's make the ground white. I think that looks already way better. I think. Yeah, I think that looks really good. Okay. Let's add in camera movement. How do I add in camera movement? Oh god. Actually, no, I don't want camera movement. No. I don't. Let me think actually. How would I want my character to move? Maybe top down? I might do a top down movement actually. Yeah, let's do that. So let's redo the camera. Let's make it go a little bit higher. And then let's rotate it a little bit down. Yeah, like that. And so when it looks like this, it's like a little on top of the character. Stretch. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, we're moving around like this. Do I? Okay, wait, let me think. Do I want that? Or do I want the character to rotate around? I think I'll go with this. I'll go with this. Okay. I'm gonna actually stick with this, right? Have a little mate, like a character. You can move around, and that's kind of it. I think now what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to make this triangle a little bit bigger. That's like in the middle of the map. I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger. Oops. Make that a little bit bigger. And then let's add a collision shape to it. Collision shape 3D. I'm sorry, static body 3D. Static body PTD, collision shape 3D. I think it'll work. Please create a resource for it. I don't know how to oh god, I don't know. Okay, temporarily, let's just do this. Okay, so there's a little thing here, we can't go through it. Right? Has a cylinder shape. Don't worry about it. Trust the process. Okay, so we have this. We have a little character that can move around in here. Now I want to make it where you can pick up items. Okay, wait, maybe that's a little too much. Let me think. I want to make a game. Let me go back to the drawing board. I gotta talk to myself. Okay, I want to make it where right now you can walk around and pick up fossils. You can then dig the fossils. Cool. Okay, well, we can walk around. Now let's make a fossil thing. Okay, how do we do that? Actually, yeah, no, let's do that. Let's. How can we make it where you can pick up fossils? Okay. Let's make a 3D. Let's make a how do I make an interactable object? Godot 3D interactable object. I can just do a collision shape, right? Actually, no, I can do a mesh instance. So let's replace this. No. Mesh instance, static. Actually, no, not a static body. Maybe I'll do a collision shape. So there's a thingy and then there's a collision. Wait, do I want to? Okay, wait. How is there another thing instead of a collision shape? Maybe instead of a collision shape, I want to make it where it's just like you walk into it and then it sends a signal, collision shape. Collision object, shape 3D, physics body 3D. Because I don't want to make it where like you walk through it. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's do a collision shape. (3D) character body 3D, a 3D physics object for characters moved by script. No, I want a rigid body 3D. It moves by a physics simulation. Or an area 3D that detect. Oh no, I want an area 3D. Okay, wait. So we have a mesh instance. So this is the, let's make it a box, right? It's a box. And then the area 3D is a collision shape of a box. So there's another another box. Hey Cardinal, what's up, dude? Love just watching and not understanding a thing. Don't worry, I don't understand what I'm doing either. I'm literally going off of craziness. Okay, so I've made a box foreskin with a box collision skin. And then let's make this a fossil. Okay, let's make this a fossil. With this, let's write a let's write a script. I want to make it where if you walk into a, oh, well, sorry, what the hell? If you what? Add a what? No. Add a fossil. There we go. I'm gonna make it where, or I'm gonna try to make it. I have an idea. There's a fossil right on the ground. I'm going to make it where you can walk up to it and pick it up. So let's run it right now. So it's right here. You can walk through it. I don't want to have it where you can walk and collide with it. I want to make it where you can walk and pick it up. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I need to have some type of like signal or something where if I walk through it, it like triggers to the player, hey, delete this. So let's write that. Let's write that. How the hell do I write that? Collision shape? No. Area? No. Wait, yeah. Okay. I have an idea. So let's write the script and put it in the scripts folder. I think that's the scripts folder. This should also go in the scripts folder. This should also go into the scripts folder. Okay. Let's say, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm enjoying this. I feel like I've done more progress than I've ever done in my life in terms of coding. Okay. So let's say that if there is an object that enters it, it will disappear. So area entered, emitted when a received area enters this area. Okay. So on area 3D area, okay. Upon hiccup, let me do actually no, let's just go with the regular name. On area 3D area entered, what should happen? The fossil, or I'm sorry, this is the I want this to queue free. If something enters the area, it queues freeze, and it should be if a player enters. Now, how do I get a player to communicate with a fossil? Okay, Godot, how to make separate nodes be able to communicate with each other? Um, in scene parent-child relationships, signals, and something else. Collisions. Godot, how can I make a node detect collision? Oh, wait, I have an idea. Hold up. I have an idea. I'm gonna go to my main. Let's write it in here, maybe. I think this will work. And then in here. No, I don't know how to do this. I have no idea how to do this. How do I make it where if my character walks into this square, it detects something? Godot. How to make two separate nodes communicate. A singleton? A child on the parent would be like this. I don't understand that. It's too easy to abuse the singleton. For large projects, do not do that. Define your signals where they are emitted, just like the built-in nodes. When you need siblings to communicate with another, you need to connect them in code. I don't understand that. Okay. Connecting two nodes in two different scenes with a signal. I want to connect the signal from idle state to a callable. I don't understand that. Cheese Bandit, what's up, dude? How's the coding going? All right, let's do a little status update. I am a little confused right now. So I made a goal earlier to make a 3D world with a floor and a sky and a character that you can move around. I have done that. I've watched a couple of tutorials. It worked out, right? I even added this little pyramid in the middle so you can know that I'm moving around and there's a hitbox on it, right? So super cool. What I'm trying to do now is I want to make it where this cube right here, I want to be able to pick it up. So right now what I'm trying to figure out is I want to make it where my character can walk through it, then the cube deletes and it adds the cube into my inventory. Before I do that, obviously what I wanted to do is I want to make it where if I walk into it, it deletes the cube. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. The reason why I'm struggling on figuring out how to do that is because I need to make it where I need to communicate that there's something that's being picked up. Like, I need to, okay, I'm sorry. Let me say this from like a hitbox perspective. I need to figure out, I don't know how to do this. I need to figure out how to make two hitboxes communicate with each other. I don't understand how to do that. That is what I'm struggling on. Okay. Can you make a signal multiple nodes connect? No. Communication between nodes and scenes doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, I'm fucking confused. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. All right, let me do it like this. Godot, how to make an item pickup. So Ferric, that's a great way to put it. Like a coin in Mario. If I just see how someone else does it,
tutorial, I'm going to show
I can do it.
How to pick up items in drop. So now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create an instance. So now if we run it, you can see that there's no more errors when we spawn the item in. the add item, and we're gonna give it.
Okay, I kind of have an idea. No. Oh. Okay. 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 Let me think. Okay, so this is a function. This function says, if a 3D area enters my body, I delete myself. Right? No. Queue free. Queue free means this node will only be free. Like, it deletes the whole thing. Player. The player has a player collision shape. Does a player collision shape collide with other objects? Okay. Why is my music not playing? Cardinal, don't worry about it. Don't worry about trying to link something. I think I can figure this out. I just have to. Area 3D. Can a player... Okay, how about this? Can a player collision shape interact with a static body 3D? Wait, no. Okay. Here's the thing, right? So this should make it where if something enters here, this entire like thing... Oh, wait, no, it should work. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me actually do this. If my code is correct, when I run the game, this thing will disappear. Okay, it disappeared. Okay, good. So with that being said, this means, let me pass this function. This means if something enters my area body 3D via this collision shape, wait. How does it know what the area body 3D is? Oh no, it does know. No, wait. Okay. The plan was, if something walks into this area body 3D, it deletes itself. But I don't understand why it's not detecting it via the collision shape. It should work via the collision shape. This should work no matter what. Like if I walk in, it should delete it. Why is this not being detected? Collision shape 3D, is it on? It is visible. Visibility parent. Area 3D, it exists on these layers. Player. Collision shape, the player collision shape. Wait. The player mesh instance. Wait, the player collision shape. Wait, does the player even have a area 3D? Player, it should. It's right here. Or does it? Wait, hold on. Area 3D. This node has no shape. Okay, no, that doesn't make any sense. No, it should work. Floor layers, wall layers, collision mode. No, this should work. So why is this not working? Okay, let me do this instead. On area 3D, how do I make a text message pop up? Oh, print? You're touching me. Okay, so if something goes through it, it should write it in the message. Okay, for some reason it's not being detected. Like, I'm going over this and it's not being detected, and I don't know why. Why is that not it's not connecting to each other? I don't understand why. Why is it not detecting each other? My collision shape 3D is not being touched. Wait, I don't know why I wrote that. Collision object 3D. Maybe it's an allowance of being detectable. I think it's a problem of it's just not being touched. Like, I cannot. Okay, let me try something else. Let me delete area 3D and make this because here's the thing, this should work. Let me try to make this a static body 3D. Static body 3D. And then I'll put the collision shape underneath that. Now this should work. Let me get rid of this. Okay, now. No, that doesn't make any sense. No. It has to be an area 3D. I don't understand why it's not being detected. I don't understand why it's not being detected. Rock Centaur, what's up, dude, my man? Curious if you'll ever do an Ultra Kill video again. I'm not sure. I know the new update came out. I don't think I'm going to play it. At least not for a while. I'm also just really rusty. Wait, hold on, wait. Area 3D is a region of 3D space, defined by one or multiple collision-shaped 3Ds. Okay, that is true. I have one right here. As you can see, it's right here. It's turning on and off. It detects when other collision object 3Ds enter or exit it. Okay. Uh-huh. The player has a player collision shape. Right here. Or does it? No, it does. It does. It's right here, right? Debug fill. Wait! No, it should work. I don't know why it's not working. Why is it not colliding with each other? What's happening? I don't get it. I don't get it. This function is not working. Area entered. Emitted with the received area enters this area. Maybe it's this one instead? Let me try a different area function. No, it's not this one. I think you're coding it as the fossil enters itself instead of entering the player. Am I? Am I? Area entered. Area shape entered. Body entered? Please. Oh my god, huge. We had the wrong function. Seferic the goat. Wait, so now if you do this, it should delete itself. Huge. Huge. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Why was that the case? Let's see. The body is a Node 3D. I think I know why. I think, okay. So Ferric, I think this is how it is, right? I think this is what it was. This function was detecting area 3Ds. And I think I was supposed to go for, I don't know, actually. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Node 3D body. I don't know. It just worked. It worked. Okay. So let's go back to the goal sheet. We ended up making, I'm gonna write this down, a test fossil. You can pick up a object and it disappears. Okay, so let me think. What did we add? What did we do? What we did. Exclamation point. Added a floor that you can walk on. Added a 3D character that can move around. Added a camera that follows the character. Added a floor texture, added a sun, added a sun, actually added a sky, a sun and sky, and then added a box you can pick up and it deletes itself. Now I like this one because I'm going to add a little extra point. Turn into a fossil. So here's the revision. All right, let's go into 3D, Paint 3D. Let's do a new one. Okay. I'm sorry, this is like really bright. Let's do it like this. All right. So we have a like floor. For now it looks like this, right? It looks like a big square of green. We have like a floor. Shit. We have a floor, right? There's a floor. And then obviously, let's make this a blue sky. So we don't have the blue sky yet. The goal, right? The goal right now is there is a character. Let's make the character, let's make him like a grayish. Okay, that looks really weird. That looks really weird. We have like a gray, actually, let's make him like a yellow bean. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, nice. So we have a little character. And the character can go ahead and he can find a fossil. Let's make a fossil look like a cube. Let's make it like on the ground. Like a cube, right? It's a horrible cube. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, not the forehead. The future will be, this is a cube. It's a brown cube. And let's, I don't know, let's color it in, right? There's a brown cube. The goal is, as a player, you can walk over, you then pick up a fossil, or yeah, you can pick up a let's actually, just for simplicity's sake, call it a rock for now. You can pick up a rock. Cardinal, you got to dip out. Oh, good, man. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon anyway. I'm about to probably end it right now because I did a little bit more than I thought. I wanted to code for about like 2 hours, and I did that. So you can pick up a rock, and then the rock will then, when you pick it up, it will disappear, and then add it into your inventory. And then later down the line, I want to make it where there's a separate window for your inventory. You could then, you know, what is it called? You could then have a separate menu for excavating it and whatever. So let's call this day number 1. And then let's sign it. Beautiful. And, yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to screenshot this. That was really loud. And let's just go ahead and plop it in here. It's going to be inverted color because I have a plugin for that. But yeah, okay. With that being said, I'm very happy with how it came out. I'm not going to lie, this is a lot more progress than I realized. I know it's very simple progress. I know, you know, it's probably super simple to like a lot of other people, especially, but to me, this is pretty big. 3D, I don't understand 3D. But we're able to make a little, you know, out of a template. You can walk around, pick something up. And yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. I know it's a little bit of a you know, a little bit too far into the future, but hopefully I can continue doing these streams. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this, and yeah, super excited. All right, but yeah, I'm going to head out now. I'm gonna go get some food, gonna relax, and you know, edit, get some work done. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by and helping out. Really appreciate every single one. Have I seen the new Pokemon reveal? I saw it. It's all right. I'm not really a big Pokemon guy right now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Appreciate every single one of you. Cardinal, Sulfuric, Rock Centaur. Scrolling up in my chat for more names. Arthur, Big Stupidity, Peary, Icy. Appreciate all of you guys. Pretty hype with this Noemi. Pretty hype with what we've done so far. And then hopefully, you know, I'll go ahead and like start picking up models. You know, I can already add like a 3D model onto this. Maybe I'll check out Blockbench. But yeah, see you later, guys. Thank you guys so much. Bye. And yeah, I'm pretty hungry. Bye, guys. Goodbye, guys. Bye, guys. Goodbye, guys.